Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of my Car Mechanic 2021 series. We're on car number 3 out of 4 for the Land Rover DLC. Specifically, we are working on the Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR. It's an auction find. You can see the conditions of the various parts of the vehicle, and not great, it's not bad, but we still got a fair bit of work ahead of us. So, let's get started. Get the frame all nice and neat. Right, get rid of that. Be sure I clean this, although some of the parts appear to be just a bit scuffed. I was going for a window there and I realized the window's not there. Okay, so that should be at 1%. It is. Okay, good. Check one thing real quick here. Okay, good. Just checking settings. Alright. Let's see if we can fix any of this up here. Alright. Rid of the license plate, because we're going to do a custom one anyway. Sort by condition. There we go. So it makes it a little easier to see now. Ouch. Okay. I'll put back on what we can fix here. So that's looks like in terms of the fenders. So we got both fenders. Front right, rear right doors. Front right, not left. Oh, wait. I was wondering why that was on there. Or why that was still in my inventory, I should say. That's everything. You know what? We're going to clear our list here. Just going to create one big master list here again. Did get the hood. Okay. Okay, just in case. Okay, that should get us most of the way there. I know I pretty much just created the list twice, but just bear with me. Okay, brand new hood. Headlight. Bumper. The other headlight. Okay. Front left door. Windshield. Okay, got that. Working our way towards the back of the car. I think I bought that twice, but whatever. I did, so be it. I had a fender on there, but yet both fenders were... Okay, I think I messed something up here when I was selecting parts. What happens when you get in a hurry? Yeah, that's probably what I did wrong. I hit the wrong thing. Well, body window A. He's already in, so yep. Easy fix. Do another round here. Almost forgot that again. I think that's it. Alright, let's grab this last few items. Good. And I think that should be good enough. Inventory's empty. Looks like it's mostly complete. It's actually got all of its wheels on it. We might be able to save all the rims this time. Cool. We might just go stock paint with these. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, let's do the custom plates before we forget again. Do custom plate. Okay, buy part. Okay, body and frame are 100%. So, alright, we need to put that back in that mode, and then we can... The interior part. These are typically not fixable, so we will... Hang on. I can hit the right button today. Gonna get the all brand new interior stuff. So, new front seats, brand spanking new steering wheel, and a back bench seat. All right, body, frame, and interior are now all 100%. All right, I want to get the wheels redone before we take it to paint. They look like they're in decent shape, but they're obviously not 100%. Yeah, for some reason, when I have that weird perspective like this, I always picture the mechanic just kind of like using the air gun with like his hands just like ripped around like this with it, and it's just like, yeah, it's kind of goofy, but still. At least we don't have to fuck with the suspension like we do on the others. Alright, so separate. We should be able to save these rims. And just get fix them up and then go get a fresh set of tires. Should have just one tire size. Oh, these are 21s. Nice. Big tire. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark those. We know we're going to need 4 of them. Alright. Buy some tires. These are standard sport tire just like the others. And these are 275/45. Alright. Verify. 275/45 R21, 275, hang on, verifying gets the wrong thing. 275/45 R21, 275/45 R21. So yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get these put back together and balanced. Okay. Could be everybody. It is. Okay. Alright. There's one. These back on there for now, because like I said, we're gonna go as soon as we get these put back on. We're gonna take this over to paint and basically have it match the colors for everything. Give it a new shiny stock paint job. Seems like everybody likes the stock paint jobs with these. Either that or they just really like the Land Rover DLC videos. I mean, y'all have been just amazing with that stuff, by the way. Like the last one that came out just a couple of days ago. He's already got almost 100 views. Just absolutely amazing. You guys have just been freaking awesome with that stuff. Alright. Get over to paint. Make her look all pretty again instead of, you know, like it just came out of a chop shop here, so yeah, we'll just leave it factory color with the gloss. Actually, it doesn't look bad. Actually, I like the two-tone. I wanted to do something like that back when I had my PT Cruiser, but didn't have the money, and looking back, it's probably good. All well, even if I did have the money not to do it, because it goes without saying. All right. So back to Bay One. Right. So we're currently sitting at 73% parts condition, so this thing's mostly intact. The engine looks like it's all there, which means we're probably gonna have to... Actually, I need to leave that open because we're gonna go ahead and drain all the fluids. Particular order here. I don't know if I'm going to need to take that engine cover off or not. Probably just that little airbox connector. We'll figure it out. It's supercharged. See, it says it not once but twice. That means that's like an extra what? How much horsepower? And also add a couple thousand to the sticker price. Okay, so we got coolant, washer, brake fluid, power steering. We just need to get the oil. Get her up in the air for that. Probably could have done that while I had it up in the air before, but hey, it's fine. The real fun's going to be trying to do that guy in the next episode. It be missing quite a few parts. Oh yeah, she's got most of her oil. Okay. So, while we're down here, take a peek under this, into the sheets here and see what we got. Okay, so that's gonna have to come out. Main drive shaft's gonna have to come out. Like for only one rusty bolt. And there. Up. Back up, Sparky. Okay. Get this transfer case off, and we'll get the starter and gearbox out of here. Probably followed by the exhaust, and then we'll get that one airbox connector here in a second. Okay. All right, ready. Starter. I even said it out loud, and I still didn't follow my own instructions. There we go. 3 bolts holding that massive thing on? Jeez. Okay. Should be all we have to do from down there. Get that little airbox connector off. If it'll even come off by itself. Nope, we gotta take the engine cover off. Ruined. Oh, there's 2 air boxes. Cool. Well, I suppose it needs it because of all the air for the turbocharger. Or excuse me, supercharger. Anyway. So, quick mental check here. Looks like everything's clear. We should be able to just pull this bastard straight out, but let's get our stuff repaired first. Exhaust parts, I'm not that surprised that they didn't. Okay, so the air intake hose didn't get fixed either, so we'll just mark those. We're going to go ahead and buy them so that way we have those on deck for when we're ready to put this all back together. Oh, this does have an aftermarket air hose, and it's freaking almost construction code orange-ish red color. I mean, okay. I mean, you do you, boo. You know? Whatever. Anyway. Let's get the, cherry pick this bastard out of there. It just come out cleanly. Yep. Cool. I like it when it does that. Okay. First, you go on there. Check, make sure we got thing there's 100%. Good to go. Yep. Okay. Hey, aren't you a beefy little number? Like a V8 supercharger. All bells and whistles one could ask for. Very cool. Alright. So, we're going to do the same thing with this that we've done. That's a lot of belts, by the way. We're going to do the same thing with this that we did with previous builds. We're going to strip this thing down to the engine block and the crankshaft, and then build it back up with as many performance parts as we can. And then, once we get it all put together, drop it back in there and take care of everything else. Seriously, this thing's like a freaking just a massive unit. Interesting choice for the oil filter to be on top there. I've seen it on a few different car brands over the years. So to get that off, we're gonna have to, do all this, undo all this nonsense. That guy should come off. Not one, but two belt tensioners. And got other belt, and there's going to be a fuck ton of rollers that we're going to replace here. From the looks of it. We might as well just go ahead and just strip the front of this while we're staring at it. Ooh, that's a lot of bolts. Okay. These timing covers off. There we go. Being held up by... oh. Those guys. Okay. Okay, you got a pair over here too. Okay, I kind of figured. Who's... You're dependent on the engine covers being missing, or being removed. Okay. Gotcha. Actually, before we do that, let's get the clutch stuff off there. And... there's all of that, so we don't have to fuss with that anymore. Oh, that supercharger can just come straight out. Okay, that'll work. Guess once we got the belt off, it was satisfying the dependency there. Okay. I can work with that. Comes right off. Oh, they angled them slightly. You see that? Interesting. And get the other spark plugs before we forget about those. Can we get the... Yes, we can. We can get the chains off now. Or the timing chains. Okay, looks like we've got individual cam caps on this one, so go ahead and peel those off. Okay. I see, I think one problem bolt. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Get rid of the camshafts. We'll go over here to the other side and do the same exact thing. Okay, last one. Oh, that can house? Thank you. Get that. Oh, good. We can get the engine head off now. Yay. Ouch. Okay. So let's get you on your side so we can get this massive oil pan off here. Alright, just gonna work our way from back to front. These rod caps and crankshaft bearing caps taken off one by one here. Almost there. Let's get these old pistons out. And there we go. Did I not notice that on the previous vehicles, or is this different because of it? That engine block said Jaguar on it. Okay. Interesting. I just didn't notice that on the previous builds, or maybe it's just special to this particular one, or what the deal is there, but that is okay. Alright. Maybe something bit of branding stuff that I don't know about. Granted, like I said, I'm not a car person, especially not a Land Rover person, but that's not because I don't like them. It's just I usually can't afford these kind of vehicles, to be honest. Sell parts. Bam. Okay, so we got a shiny new engine block and crankshaft, so we're going to build brand new Jaguar engine to put in this Land Rover. Yeah, sure. And we're going to need 3 crankshaft bearing caps. We got the 8-cylinder, or 8 pistons rather, for this, one for each of the cylinders. Okay. Alright. Flywheel's definitely a performance part. So are the pistons. Okay. Alternator, yep. Power steering pump. And fuel filter. That should be stock, that's stock, and that's a stock part. Okay. Here, we're gonna need piston rings and rod caps. Okay, 3 crankshaft bearing caps, 2 idle roller bees, and a good old-fashioned water pump. You can tell it's high performance because it has red on it. I'm just kidding. No, actually, that's I kid, but that's actually they're the way they delineate the performance parts from the stock ones in this game. Used to be a joke a long time ago that, like, you know, you paint your car red, it adds horsepower. You know, it could be, that joke's been used in different forms over the years for different things, you know, when it comes to cars. Anyway. Almost there. Just a couple more to do, and then we can move on to the next round of part buying. Should be it for that round. We'll get the oil pan, water pump pulley, another idle roller. But we don't need the idle roller, we have the idle roller. So This is what happens when you're not paying attention, or as close attention as I should. Alright, take this nice and slow here. Okay, so start with performance parts and work our way down. Engine head A. Engine head B. Clutch plate. And the other two should be standard parts. Okay, got her all straightened back out now. Just had a whole ton of parts there light up. Rock on. Okay. Okay, take this one step at a time here. Exhaust manifold, camshaft. 8 spark plugs, supercharger, oil filter, clutch pressure plate, the other exhaust manifold, 2 more camshafts. I almost marked that exhaust again a second time. Okay, I think we're okay on that. So here, back over to the performance side of things. Basically, it's 2 camshaft A's, 2 camshaft B's. Gotcha. Camshaft B's. You. Big honkin' supercharger. That cost more than some used cars back in the day. 8 aftermarket spark plugs, which we'll probably want to get the coil packs for, but we can get those with the engine covers. Doesn't really do much if we get them now. Okay. And the clutch pressure plate. Oil filter, standard part. Good to go. Right on. Alright, let's get this stuff on there. Okay, got the other camshafts put on. Get this exhaust manifold put in. What else we got? A whole bunch of stuff. Wait, always double and triple check your inventory. Make sure you're not missing stuff. Okay, I think that's everything from that round. Let's get clutch release bearing. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 20. Okay. We need 4 cam gears, an idle roller, and a throttle. tune-up shop. Those are standard parts. Camshaft caps are standard parts. Cam gears are standard parts. I think the only thing that's a performance item is the throttle itself. Okay, go ahead and go back to the standard parts shop. The clutch release bearing. 20 camshaft caps. Good. 4 cam gears. And an idle roller, just for good measure. Right, we're not there yet. Not with that. Okay. Right, clutch release bearing. We'll go ahead and take care of that if I can get the camera to cooperate. There we go. Alright, let's get these camshaft caps on. Alrighty. Get the other side done. Making good progress. Help me if I can actually put that on here. Okay. I thought I had to take that off before I took the engine out, but hey, learn new stuff every day. Goofy looking intake, but hey, it works, it works. Alrighty. Else we got anything? Nope. Okay. Moving on. I'm gonna assume that's the same chain on both sides. Have anything else here? Because I think everything's waiting on the timing covers, or the timing chains rather, to be on, and then we can put the timing cover on. Hopefully it's the same chain for both. If it ain't, we'll have to go back and buy the correct one. Good, it is the same chain on both sides. Okay, new shoes, engine cover B, engine cover, head cover A. And I think at this point we probably ought to go ahead and get the coil packs, since we can actually put those, we should be able to put those on after we get the head or the head covers on. Right. And that should all be standard parts. I got the, I didn't get the coil packs, but that's okay. We're just about done with this part of the engine assembly. Oh, hey, we could put the engine cover back on. Or the plastic. I don't know if it's plastic or carbon fiber. Expensive as these vehicles tend to be, could be either. I mean, has that textured look to it, so probably plastic. Who knows? Well, the engineers do, but you know what I mean. Okay. Fuel rails will go in after the coil packs. The timing covers. Coil packs are performance, so we'll go over here. Oh, the ones with the fancy little angle to them. Okay, those are done. Rest of this should be in the standard parts catalog. Cover B, cover A, and cover C. Let's get these coil packs in. Yep, fuel rail sits right on top of them. Because of course it does. Back up. Cool. Alright, so we'll get fuel rail, the other fuel rail, and pulley and a couple of rollers. And get these last couple of parts here, and good to go. Alright, looks like we're ready for our first belt. Okay, you. Tensioner. I'm assuming it's just a standard tensioner. I know we need at least 2 of those. That on. Yay, I was right. Alright, get on there. And need another belt. And there goes the second tensioner. Oh, I think maybe, just maybe, we're done with this rebuild of the engine. Certainly has a different look to it. Hopefully it gives us a nice, you know, bit of additional horsepower and torque. We'll see once we get to the dyno. I have a feeling we're going to get a pretty solid result out of this. I'd be surprised if we didn't. Right, rid of the cherry picker. And go up in the air because we could at least put the gearbox and the other bits and bobs on here. Transfer case, yes. For some reason the name escaped me. You ever have that problem where like you know what you're trying to describe in your head, like you know the picture of it, but for some reason the word just like does not show up? I have that thing with like people's names too. Like I'll remember faces. Names on the other hand, not so much. Okay. Go ahead and hook that up because we're just going to end up replacing everything after it anyway. We'll leave the drive shafts as they are because we still need to redo the front and rear suspension, so no sense putting them in if we have to take them back out to do that. What we can do... well, back up even further. Get this damn intercooler replaced so I don't have to fuss with that later. I could have probably just... probably could have fixed it, but hey. Knee-jerk reaction, just sell it and replace it. This is that one annoying part that's in the engine compartment. Backed up here. Hang on. Yeah, we could do that. About everything in the engine compartment can be grabbed from the top except that one thing. The intercooler. Should make sense because in real life you have to bring the car up and do that anyway, so right. We're yanking stuff. No, I said yank that stuff, not fill it. Since this has its full complement here, we're just going to go ahead and mark them. And then pull them. Because the fuse box itself is fixable. The fuses and the relays are not. Makes sense. Alright, the little clippy bastards off these. Let's do the other side. Come on out. Don't be shy. Alright, think that's everything. Certainly looks like it. Alright. Let's see what we can go fix up from this pile of parts. Okay, good to go there. Yeah, that looks like a good chunk of our inventory there. Just visually inspect this 100% all the way to here. Fuses aren't fixable. Okay, that air cover is going to have to get replaced. Oh, hang on. Whatever. If we buy an extra part, I just screwed myself up here. Hang on. Just gonna nuke everything and create a whole new list. Sorry. Been a long day. Try this one more time. Alright. Now we should have everything. And we're going to get rid of all the old stuff. And sell all that. I do apologize for that. I was trying to do this way too fast. I ended up messing up several times. But, you know, I like to leave all that stuff in there. Shows you, you know, that I'm human, you know. Plus, editing this stuff out on YouTube is, yeah. You know how that goes. So, yeah. Let's go buy stuff. Need 2 filters. I think that's the only thing from here. Okay, so yeah, the rest of this is either electrical or standard parts. Okay, infuse type C. Or relay type Bs. Like I said, I think at least one of these has a... Okay, never mind. So we're, yeah. And got an ECU. 3 type C relays. Relay type A. 3 fuse type A. Yeah, see, anything else from electrical? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Whew, okay. Sorry, like I said, I just try to do too much at once here. Sometimes it breaks my brain, especially when I'm tired. Like I am right now. Like I said, the name Sleepy is not accidental. Okie dokie. Fuse box back together because that's going to be the one of the most annoying parts of this. Okay, put the cover on that. Reservoir, brake servo, and washer fluid. Don't forget the ECU. Radiator. It's all its little bits and bobs. We'll get the air cleaners here in a minute. I just want to get everything else put in. Alright. Okay. Do these one at a time here. Get this other one put in. Come on. Gotta be pixel perfect with this nonsense. Okay. Alright, let's start filling fluids. See, at least they're smart and they left a recess for the oil cap. Okay, that should be everything in the engine compartment. Looks like it is. Everything's accounted for. The intercooler's already been replaced. So, close the hood. And we're going to get this up in the air. And then we're going to do two things. We're going to, well, more than two things, but two things right away. We're going to replace the rest of the exhaust that hasn't been replaced yet. And then we're going to do the fuel system. Well, basically the fuel tank and the pump. Alright. So, got here 2 cats, 2 middle mufflers, aka resonators, 2 middle exhaust pipes, and 2 rear mufflers. Just gonna go ahead and pull all this nonsense out. Mark the fuel tank if I could hit the right button. I'll pull those 2 out. This is already marked. We're just going to go ahead and sell all of that. Bam. And off to the performance shop. 2 catalytic converters. 2 middle mufflers. 2 middle exhaust pipes. Rear mufflers. And a fuel pump. Because the fuel tank is a standard part. Always has been. Okay. Just like that. Got ourselves, fuel for the vehicle, and we've got a brand new exhaust system. Part condition's at 90%, so we're in damn good shape. Hell, we could probably ship it as is, but we tried to go for 100% on this series. So, you know what that means. Yep, gotta get these tires off, and then we're gonna tear out the rear suspension, fix everything up, replace what we can't fix. We'll do the same for the front suspension, and go from there. Come on out, don't be shy. There you go. Link. Okay, you're good to come off now. Okay, good. Get these bushings. Get on over here. Get this all torn apart first. Get the rest of the bushings. Alright, good to go. That bushing out from there, and we can get that arm off. And get that other knuckle housing out. White bar, cross member, and that should be everything. Cool. Let's go fix stuff, and then we'll buy what we need afterward. Go, getting there. It should have been most of it. Got 100% all the way out to here, and most of the leftovers. Oh right, we could do the brake discs. I almost forgot. That one lone brain cell working today. Alrighty. That got us a little further. So we're going to go ahead and mark everything else that we need. Okay, sell all the old parts. Just like that. Okay, let's go buy stuff. Rather short looking list. That's a good thing. And got your sway bar right here. Do wheel hub bearings. Should always do those in pairs. And a couple of brake pads to round things out. Okay. All this back together. Get that drive shaft back in now that we got that cross member back on there. Back up a little bit. There you go. Sometimes it zooms in a little far. And we'll get the bushings in the cross member here in a second. Throw the tire on, we'll get the bushings put in, and then we'll work on the other side. There's 1, 2, number 3. That is number 4. Alright, let's get this all thrown back together here on this side. Right. Been good so far. Okay. And get that bushing put in before I forget. Rear suspension arm. You put in. There we go. Bearing. Okay, all we got's the front drive shaft. So yeah, this one freshly rebuilt rear suspension. Should be getting pretty close. Yeah, parts condition 95. We are damn close. Just need to get the front suspension torn apart and rebuilt. Be good to go. Forgot the bearing. Let's get these suspension arms off. And a tie rod. Get the bushings out while we're here. All right. Let's get the other side torn apart. Come on. Oh. I clicked on the wrong thing and it zoomed me all the way to the back of the car. That's not good. Focus, come on. Looks like everything. Yeah, we don't have to any assemblies to tear apart because of the air ride suspension. See how much of this we can get repaired. That'll... It's most of the stuff that we have in our inventory, then we'll be in good shape, because, I mean, short of the consumables, we shouldn't have a whole lot extra. Oh, yeah. I have a mixed bag of results here, but that's fine. We're still in decent shape. Let's get... fix that. We don't need the brake disc on there because we can recondition those. That saved us a couple of items. Everything's already ordered, so we just need to sell... Or it's on a... We got our list made up, basically, is what I meant to say. Okay. Alright, let's go buy some stuff, shall we? 12 rubber bushings. Right, okay. Just double checking my numbers. Let's see, 2 outer tie rods. Brand new front sway bar. Brand new pair of bearings. 2 inner tie rods. Brake pads, good to go, and a couple of end links. Okay. These bushings put in before we do anything else. Okay, front drive axles, steering rack. Go ahead and get that drive shaft put in. Front steering knuckle. Inner tie rods, good to go. Maybe. That should be all the preliminaries. Now we get to put both sides back together. Okay. Anything else? That drive axle in back in there. Here we go. Right. Get all the rest of the slap down there. We can move on with our day. Okay, inventory is empty and everything's at 100%. We hit our goal. Yay. Alright. Get out of there. We're going to take this over to the alignment rack and get the headlights and the wheels straightened out. Looks close enough. Nope. Oh. Okay. Take her over to the dyno room. Or the dyno room. And do I want to proceed? Yes. So, woo, 550 from the factory. Nice. Land Rover with basically what amounts to a Jaguar engine. Not surprised with that they have that kind of factory horsepower. So, like I said, we got a whole bunch of performance parts in there, so it'll be interesting to see where this ends up. .550 horsepower, 481 pound-feet is a standard here. Let's see where this, see how far this thing goes. Damn! 1,048 horsepower, a gain of 499 or a 91% increase. 895 pound-feet of torque for an increase of 415 or an increase of 87%. Damn. That's probably the most powerful one of these we've done yet. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so take it outside, we'll get some pictures, and we'll take it to the speed track. Okay. It's looking pretty spiff. Okay, that front picture is going to be the thumbnail for the video. So we get in. Right, forgot. This isn't an American car. Used to getting in from the other side. Hey, live in the US. Cut me some slack. Okay. Nice interior, though. Alright, speed track it is. Curious to see how fast this little bugger can go. Rock on. Alright, everybody bolted in? Going for it. Good launch there. Little bumpy, but not too bad. And 60, 70, and 80, and 90, 200 miles an hour. 208. Hey, for Land Rover, that's not bad. I'd drive it. I had the money. I don't. These are a bit above my price range right now. But still, pretty respectable numbers there. That's 1,000 horsepower car sitting there, or SUV, but anyway. This was an interesting build. I liked how it turned out, even with the stock paint job. So let's look at the numbers. So we bought it for 91.9. Yeah, it was an auction. I overpaid. Yes, I know. You can see the condition bonus and all the respective values for the parts and performance stuff. How that factors into everything. So we sold it for, we're selling it for, I should say, 192.7 for a profit of 100 and some change. Damn near doubled our money. Actually, we kind of did double our money. Math is hard, especially when you're tired. Alright. Good job, everybody. Alright, let's sell this thing. Hey, we hit 2 million for the first time. So, before we close up for the night, let's move this Land Rover Defender, which is going to be the last of the Land Rovers that we work on. Let's move that over to Bay 1, because that's going to be where the vehicle usually goes for the next episode. And we're going to take this Roadrunner, basically Dodge Charger. We're going to move this Bay 2. I've done one of these cars before, little Roadrunners, but I've never done them in the YouTube series. I don't think so. In fact, I know I haven't. Okay, so this is the first of the Mercedes. So it's a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. All you Mercedes-Benz fans, it's going to be your show here pretty soon. We're going to move you to position 2. Is this one cleaned? I don't think it... Even if it has, let's clean it again. I can't tell if that's honestly dirt or if that's just body part condition. Just looks dirty, you know? Yeah, it's scuffed paint. Better be safe than sorry. I probably went ahead and watched this in the previous video and completely forgot, but either way, can't be too careful. Okay, so with that, we're going to pull a car out of the parking, and that'll be the next Mercedes-Benz in the list. So let's go up here. Mercedes-Benz W198, basically the 300 SL. That's going to be our next willing victim here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to wash that one. It's a little dusty. Okay, let's give her a quick wash here. She's got a very nice look to her. Looks like it might have had some racing liveries on it. Not surprised. Oh boy, look at that. That looks like it could be interesting to work on in a good way. Alright, let's get you to position 3. So we got the last of the Land Rover cars. We got the filler, which is the Roadrunner, right? And we got the first and the second Mercedes-Benz cars from Mercedes-Benz DLC, which of total there's like 5 cars. So we're just getting started with this. We're gonna have fun with the Mercedes stuff. I have a feeling y'all are probably gonna like that a lot. I know I will. I mean, learning a new car, new brand of car. Okay, so one little bit of news here before we close down for the night. I haven't quit streaming on Twitch. For those who know, I have a Twitch channel. Same handles the channel name, so in case you're curious. I haven't quit streaming there. I'm going to be trying, kind of testing the waters with streaming on YouTube. And this coming Friday evening, because this video should come out either tonight or just Thursday night, or Friday morning, look for a live stream coming from this channel, from the YouTube channel. We're going to try this out, see how well it works. We're probably going to be doing some Minecraft, just to kind of have a chill game to play while we're testing everything out. I think I've got it all figured out. I even figured out how to get Nightbot on there working in the chat, so we'll see how that goes. And with that, I'm going to turn you guys loose. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get the notifications for new videos that come out, or in this case, possibly for tomorrow, a live stream. Like I said, if things go well, we get a good response with it, with this live streams on YouTube, maybe I'll do more of those and kind of wean myself off of Twitch, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, catch you guys in the next video, alright? Take care.